the lead has reduced now, and Coincident gets using his super shotgun very effectively. Coming up folks, my personal best for UV Max Plus Reality on Doom 2's map 4, The Focus. Hello Doom fans and welcome to PJ Plays Doom and Bitter Horse, and in this episode I tell the story of how I grinded away at this very tough map to try to compete with an established speedrunner, Coincident. So first, let's have a look at my first successful fast run recorded on the 22nd of November 2020. Okay, so we start off by activating all of these shooters, and we've got to hang back and hope for the best. While pistoling the guys in a window, I want the guys with the shotguns and chain guns to approach me, so that hopefully I can get a decent weapon. So my tactics... Thank you, chain gunner. My tactics are not too different from Coincidence when he did 1 minute 39.66 seconds on UV Max Plus Reality. That's why I've dropped my items requirement, because I really want to compete directly with Coincidence and see how close I can get. I didn't want to give myself any excuses, like saying, oh, I was wandering out of the way getting all of those armour bonuses. Now, I am shooting at his Spectre there, which is a bit unconventional. Coincident didn't do that, but I was very experimental with my tactics. I really wanted that Spectre to die, but never mind, I suppose I'll finish him off later. In the meantime, I can use the super shotgun to clear as many imps as I can in not many shots, hopefully. Can't see the Spectre too well, but just hoping to kill him without looking too hard, because it's difficult to see in that dark pit there. And speaking of darkness, this area behind the blue door is almost pitch black, so let's put the light on to see these imps nicely. And now this room reminds us a little bit of containment area, and you want to just get the imps to move into position to kill them in double kills, except I resorted to a single barreled shotgun there. But I still haven't found the Spectre, it's still growling there. I should know that that door doesn't open from that side. Yep, it got trapped in a secret, so I had to take a massive detour for it. This run was my first successful one trying to go fast. It took a large number of attempts before I started having any successes at all, so I was pretty nervous at this stage. There are some more chain gunners high up here. I'm very low on shells, so I realise I've got to go the other way. Sometimes I can easily get those teleporters mixed up. Just one demon and we're done. And that was 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Here we see the times on the DSDA for UV Max Plus Reality for The Focus, and Overmind had done 4 minutes and 7, so I'd beaten him, but Craftlab at 2:29 was my next target. Coincident at 1:39.66 still seems a very long way off, surely I won't get close to that, but I did hammer away at this challenge for several days folks. So let's see how my personal best ended up at the end of the video. Okay, this next run was achieved about half an hour later, although of course that half an hour represents probably well over 100 attempts, because many attempts at this map end in just a few seconds with all of those shooters at the start. So we joined the action about 1 minute into this demo. So I've injured the Spectre through the grill, and hopefully that means I can finish him off. Yes. Oh crap, I ran out of bullets and just about got away with it. That was quite a lucky escape there with the chain gunner. And the reason that happens is when I'm taking pot shots with a pistol at the beginning of the map, I sometimes just keep firing obsessively even when there aren't shooters there at the window. I think that's why I can run out later on. Let's cut to the end of the demo, and we find I've succeeded in 2 minutes 20, so I've beaten Craftlab. Most of the improvements from the 2:37 was because I managed to kill the Spectre in normal circumstances instead of having to go on a massive detour and killing him later on. but there were a few small improvements in the final section as well. Later the same morning, I succeeded again. I'll just cut straight to the final section of this demo, and I'm over 10 seconds ahead of my previous best. As I pick up the key, I shoot at a chain gunner before dropping down and get a brilliant double kill in the passageway below. Shooting before dropping down was something I hadn't yet been brave enough to try. So my route was starting to approach that of Coincident, but I still was going A-B-A. I was going from one passageway to the other and then back again in the downstairs part of that final room, so still not ideal. But 2 minutes 11 is a 9-second improvement on my record, and I was really beginning to entertain thoughts of maybe going under 2 minutes. And later the same day, I found myself killing these imps in the dark area several seconds ahead of my previous best. Let's see what happened next. Oh no, I've messed up that first shot. I've lowered the crate, but there's too many imps in the way and I forgot that one. And I'm having to lower the crate again. Oh, this room was an absolute car crash. And I lost a lot of time there. Again, I attempt a shot before falling down after picking up the yellow key, but it wasn't very good. The chain gunners do wander around a bit up there, so... Where is he? There you go. And the other one, yes. But I lost my advantage. And I end up having to chain gun the final demon because I ran out of shells. And my time was 2 minutes and 10 seconds. I'd broken my best by 1 second, but I knew I could do a lot better, and getting under 2 minutes just seemed like a matter of time now. Looking back, folks, I can see that I was probably playing too obsessively on this challenge and not doing enough practicing from saved games, which may have helped to reduce the number of attempts I needed. I suppose I'm becoming better at my discipline as a speedrunner as time goes on. We cut to another demo that same afternoon, about 50 seconds in. I didn't finish off the Spectre. Now I have done. I think I was very aware that imps kept hitting me in the back when I was trying to kill the Spectre, so I was always keen to jump for the secret as soon as possible. Beautiful triple kill on that cupboard. I was starting to get better at shots like that, very gradually. And now we cut to the final section of the map. And this time I got a good shot in before dropping down after picking up the yellow key. But what's this? A chain gunner's teleported. And he's above me, somewhere behind me? Crikey, I got away without damage there, but that really slowed me down. And he had a good look at me as well. I'm still going the wrong way a little bit when I'm wandering around those downstairs corridors. But at least I had some shells left for the demon at the end. 2:06 breaks my record by 4 seconds, but there was still plenty of room for improvement. This next effort was recorded in the early hours of the 24th of November. Let's see how it went. So I move next to this window, where there's actually a block map line that helps to prevent me from getting shot. I'm still at high risk, but if it comes off without me getting hurt, I can start quite a few fights and it helps to speed things up in the early stages. No chain gunners, don't fight each other. That's right, give me a weapon just like that. So I've killed the first 14 monsters in less than 30 seconds. This is going well. I can hide a bit behind that second window though. I decided not to shoot at anything through that grill window. And I was so sick of the imps hitting me in the back when I jumped into the secret that I single shotgunned each of them. We'll see what effect that has on my time. Fortunately the chain gunner died in one hit, that's far from guaranteed, As I pick up the blue key, I'm 6 seconds slower than the 2:06 record. I can't really see what I'm doing here. How is that imp avoiding me? Wow. Imp Houdini. Oh, I've lined them up beautifully for some double kills. And once I've lowered that crate, it doesn't matter how long it takes me to kill the remaining imps, because I'm waiting for the crate to go back up again anyway. The crate room was brilliant. And my route in this final section is superb. And what a great double kill that was! It's as though knowing I was slow from single shotgunning at imps set me free to do the rest of the level really fast. And I've broken 2 minutes with a 1:59. And what gave me real encouragement was that I knew there was still a great deal I could improve on. Coincidence time still seemed like a very long way off though, but I did have a few outtakes in the low 150s. The following afternoon I had another breakthrough. Okay, so once again I used the block map line to avoid being shot. It doesn't work terribly often, but just often enough to tantalise me and make me think it's worth doing. And the distant shooters did get into fights, which Coincident didn't like, but I still got a weapon pretty quickly, so everything's worked out beautifully. And after I've cleared the shotgun guys from the first window, that's a very quick initial section. You must remember though, in between these successful runs I'm showing you, there were hundreds of outtakes, and that shotgun guy had a go at me but fortunately didn't hit me. I've grabbed a load of shotguns from that first secret. That just stopped me running out of shells at the end. So these early stages are incredibly quick by my previous standards. That double kill just failed though, so these imps had to die individually. Nevertheless, I picked up the blue key before the minute mark, which is remarkable. And in this dark section, I'm now very good at shooting the imps without putting the light on. That crate section was excellent. So, as I approach the yellow key, I actually have a good route now. I drop down to the right and shoot the distant chain gunners on the left, getting the chain gunner and Spectre before finishing off the chain gunners on the right hand side. Oh no, that shotgun guy got away from me and somehow I got away with it. That's amazing. And as I exit, I've succeeded in a time of just 1 minute 46, and I really was astonished that I jumped straight through the 150s and into the 140s, and with Coincidence time just 7 seconds away from me. It was a bittersweet moment, because I knew I wouldn't be able to stop attempting anytime soon. I had to have a go at Coincidence time of 1:39.66. So here it is guys. How close do you think I got to Coincidence time? I hope you've placed your bets. My personal best run of UV Max plus reality on map 4 the Focus. Let's go. Okay, so I did have some successes that weren't record breaking times in between the 146 in this run, and the infighting's gone pretty well at the beginning of this one. And as the chain gunner approaches, give me the weapon, thank you very much. Just 20 seconds to get a good weapon. And so the first section's gone very quickly. I often got shot at this window because I wasn't cautious enough, but I got away with it that time. And I picked off the shotgun guy in the other room perfectly. I cut down the number of shotguns I picked up in that secret because I really needed to cut things fine to save a few seconds because of how good my previous record was at 146. That's why at this stage in my attempting I was hardly ever succeeding. I just needed a second shot on those imps there. When the kills count gets to 38, I move forward and deal with the other imps. The imps are not lining up too nicely in here, but I lowered the crate early enough that I was able to finish off the last imp while standing on it. Good shot on that chain gunner. Oh, that one just needed another shot there. And so did that one, but I'm still making very good time. And flicking a switch, only just 1:40 now. My time is 1:42. Wow, and if we look at this slowed down footage, we can see that in fact the time is 1:42.11, less than 2.5 seconds outside Coincident's time. I'm very proud of this time, even though it's infuriating to get close to Coincident without being able to beat him. Maybe one day I'll do more practicing and see if I can get sub 140 myself, but this level is such an annoying RNG grind, I'll probably put it to bed forever. I suppose it's my fault really, because I started things off by doing a slow cautious no damage completion of this level. Hello Doom fans and welcome to PJ Plays Doom. Where do you think you're going? Yes, I've got the chain gun. Coincident saw it and then decided to speedrun the level.
Welcome, this is Coincident. Here we go, kill the chain gunner and get his weapon.
And again my competitiveness got the better of me, and I felt like I had to have a go at beating his time. And even though I've been ultimately unsuccessful, I hope it's been a worthwhile exercise in speedrunning for me. Well guys, just before I wrap up the video, here is the footage you've all been dying to see, the split screen of Coincident's world record run on the left hand side of the screen and my personal best on the right. Let's enjoy this. So we're using our pistols initially. I noticed that Coincident didn't go far enough forward to activate the crushing ceiling. I always felt like I was in too much danger of being shot, like the window was too open. I got my weapon just before him, but not too much in it. But I've gone onto the second window already, and Coincident is nearly 5 seconds behind. And he's much more careful than me at that second shotgunner window, which is why I'm now 6 seconds ahead. The lead has reduced now, and Coincident gets using his super shotgun very effectively. He's almost caught up at the blue key, and is much more adventurous going into the blue door. And so, as we enter the crate room, I'm now behind for the first time. And a bit of strafe running helps to increase Coincident's lead at the yellow key to 2.5 seconds. But Coincident goes back for a chain gun. That costs him some time. So at the teleporter I've reduced his lead to 1.91, but then the SR50 move restores his lead to exactly 2.46 seconds, meaning that we both spent the same number of ticks from the yellow key to the exit. I hope you enjoyed that guys. And I've very much enjoyed as well getting Coincident's permission to use his footage in my video. Thanks Coincident. But I couldn't help but notice a slight inconsistency. Coincident was very good at explaining the strategy needed to play this map at speed for no damage. One of his pearls of wisdom was this.
Kill the Spectre and jump down.
But let's look again at the footage of his demo. He chain guns the Spectre, but doesn't quite kill it. An imp fireball kills the Spectre for him. That was very lucky. But of course, our best speedruns always involve a dollop of luck, and Coincident is no different in that respect. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. My channel is just over a year old now, and as my number of subscribers goes up to 25, I thank you all for your continued support. And if more of you subscribe, it will help increase my motivation even more to help making my videos bigger and better, and completing more difficult Doom challenges. There's lots more to come from PJ Plays Doom, so if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Give this video a like, and until next time, take care of yourselves and of Doom Guy. Goodbye.